陣先，係嘛？講嘅年度人權狀況嘅回顧先嘅。咁首先呢
I think China's using its influence in several different ways. One is sort of at the international arena, where it's trying to push its own model, which is very authoritarian, but talks about internet sovereignty and focuses on development, but really sort of sidelines human rights in general. And it is very concerned about international organizations taking up country-specific issues, and so we see it countering that, for instance, at the United Nations.
These 22 Uyghurs were forcibly returned to China. Governments are increasingly colluding with...
It's also using other influences in the region and in other regions, of course, as well, by working with governments, offering development opportunities, infrastructure projects, things that really are welcome in many, many countries, but it also then turns into perhaps a bit of influence on other issues. For instance, we've seen a number of countries being really pressured to send people back to China where they might face torture and other ill treatment. Most recently, he was taken into custody again while he was in the company of Swedish diplomats who were taking him for a medical exam. So I think it's a very questionable. After that, he was interviewed. Some media outlets were invited to interview him, but he was still in Chinese custody. The interview actually took place in a detention center. So you have to ask, are these interviews really coerced, and how much pressure is being put on these people to talk and give these types of interviews and be televised on state TV? I think the Chinese authorities are putting more pressure on Hong Kong to follow along with the Chinese government policies. We see things like the national anthem law being incorporated into the basic law, and that's, you know, that kind of protest using symbols, national symbols, is protected in freedom of expression. So it is worrying that those influences are coming about, and I think we are seeing a very chilling effect on freedom of expression and also the right to peaceful assembly here in Hong Kong. And we are concerned that if this trend continues, we're going to see more and more encroachments into human rights.